Okay, the second scenario that we want to talk about is how an NGE Corp executive can gain access to research and membership communities, events, and speakers related to his SEC concourse membership through our nGen collaboration platform. So for those of you who aren't very familiar with the different research programs that we have, essentially to give you some background, there are 3 steps to becoming a next generation enterprise, and those include thinking there, getting there, and living there. And thinking there is the first step in the journey to becoming a next generation enterprise. So our Engineera Insight group has tapped into the experience and deep knowledge of our thought leaders that include Engineera's own Don Tapscott and Tammy Erickson. And what we do is we provide different types of research programs. We have 2.0 research programs, and these are over-the-horizon flagship programs that paint a clear picture of what 2.0 means to the enterprise. And it also offers customer-driven research into important topics that are facing organizations right now. We also have our classic concourse programs, and these programs are membership-based, peer-level experiences that are designed for the senior-most leaders and their teams, and they feature the latest research from world-class speakers, and from leading academic institutions and from our own senior staff. And this membership is on an annual fee basis. And these legacy or classic concourse programs include they include conference calls, regular conference calls. They include live events that include thought leaders within the industry that are speakers and presenters there. And it also includes just collaboration with your peers and access to all of our past research. So we're going to demonstrate how that works. I'm going to jump right into our platform and show you our members area. Alright, so from this home page, NGE's instance of our platform, I've got access to my programs and to my events. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to open it in a new window. And this is going to take us to our members area. And our members area is where all of our research program members can collaborate. I happen to be a member of this, or the NGE Corp executive actually happens to be a member of the SEC members community, which is our senior executive concourse community. And what you can do from this community, a lot of really great benefits of being a member. If you take a look here, you can see some of the recent conversations that have happened, for example, with Tammy Erickson, Hacking the Organization, Frank Capek, who focuses on the customer experience, and he has a presentation about the evolution of experience as a value proposition. And we also have David Krusner, who is the president of our leadership group, that has a presentation here about business results through collaboration. We also have, from one of our most recent events, a presentation deck from Jim Collins, who is the author of From Good to Great, and we can go out and take a look at his presentations as well. We have welcome messages from some of our thought leaders within the organization. We have blog posts from, again, some of the thought leaders, Engineera's own Von Merlin. So I'll jump into this here real quickly, but just to continue with the overview. We also have the event calendar for this program, access to all of the research, access to all of the past meeting presentations. We also provide access to the members directory. So for example, for each program we have approximately 40 to 50 members of different peers, and so you can actually gain access to this members directory for everyone who's also a member within this senior executive concourse program, and you can collaborate with your peers. So if you have certain topics and you'd like to gain insight from other executives within different organizations, you have access to do so. And then you can also very easily access all conversations that relate to this interest group. So let's dive into it a little more, into a little more detail. So one of the things that's interesting here, I want to show you one of our past meetings, a summit that we had in March. One of the nice things is that when we have an event, during the event, actually before, during, and after the event, all of the speakers that we have, and in this example we had Daniel Pink, Peter Schwartz, and Joe Pine, they are actually available on this members area to collaborate with members. So one of the things that you can do is continue the conversation after the event. So for example, if you found that Daniel Pink's conversation or his presentation was very compelling, then afterwards, if you have certain thoughts or ideas or questions that you'd like to ask him, we provide a way for you to go out and actually collaborate live with Daniel Pink. So let me show you an example of some of the conversations that have gone back and forth between Daniel Pink. So this was posted actually right after the summit, and he posted his presentation summary. In the presentation, you can actually step through his slides. And then in addition to that, you can see that there were some questions that were posted from various people within the program, and you can see that Daniel Pink responded to those. So it's really nice that executives that are members of these programs have direct access to these thought leaders and these presenters. Okay, so let's go back then to my interest group main page, and I want to go back and jump into some detail on some of the other topics that we talked about. So same thing here. We talked about going in and continuing a conversation. You can go out and actually collaborate with Tammy Erickson about her presentation, Frank Capek, David Krusner. You can view this slide deck for Jim Collins. So just quickly kind of step you through how you can gain access to all this information. Okay, another really nice feature that we talked about is looking at the event calendar, seeing what's coming up. What are the upcoming events that I may be interested in? So from here, I've got this event calendar, and you can see that for the Senior Executive Concourse program, I have 2 more events that will happen in 2009. And one of them is a Senior Executive Summit in Pebble Beach. So we have access here that many different things. You can actually go out and view the agenda. You can go out and find out about the accommodations. You can see all of the speakers. You can contact Engineera's events coordinator to find out more details. And you can also register for the meeting right here. So let me first go ahead, and I want to show you some of the agendas that you can access and all the valuable information that's posted here. So this is everything, all the information about this particular event, and one of the things that I want to show you is the agenda that can be downloaded directly from this site. And it gives you highlights on the speakers. It also, when they have breakout sessions, we've got breakout session leaders, and so it gives you an overview of who will be facilitating those breakout sessions. And then it also gives you a very detailed agenda of the entire session. And typically these are 3 to 4 day sessions. So just a lot of really valuable information. Also gives you information on the venue here, the Lodge at Pebble Beach. Alright, so let's close that, jump back in here, show you a few more really interesting features. Alright, let's hop out of this event calendar. And I want to show you how we can access research. So what we provide is for our program members, not only can you access the research that's being developed here in 2009, but we also give you access to past research. So first let me show you some of the research that we've created here in 2009. So Hacking the Organization, that's a research group that has been ongoing within this program, and you can take a look and see that there's a vast array of articles and blogs and information that are feeding into this Hacking the Organization research project. So all this information is readily available, and then when the research program wraps up, there will actually be a final publication that is offered, a final research paper that will be provided to all the members. And you'll have continuous access to that. Whether you renew the membership for the next year or not, you will always have access to that research. Okay, let's also jump down here. Meeting presentations, we kind of talked about this, but any past event or meeting, we post all the meeting presentations, so you always have access to all of this information. You can go out and view anything related to these past events. So if you take a look, these are all the past events that apply to the Senior Executive Concourse program, including some that have happened in prior years. And we provide access to all of the presentations from the speakers. So you can go in and get access to that, which is really interesting stuff. And And then finally, we touched on the members directory, so you can quickly go out and take a look at all the different members that are also part of this Senior Executive Concourse program in 2009. And if you'd like to collaborate with them, you can go out and email them directly. Or you can create a conversation, and since they're also members of this members area, you can create a conversation and go ahead and collaborate with them directly through this members hub. And finally, you can view all conversations related to this members area. So just some really great features that we provide through our members area that add a tremendous amount of value to our executives that are part of these research programs.